Alright, meanwhile with the votes. Anyway, Alejandro is voting for Leashawana. Ooh. Alejandro is voting for Leashawana since he is likely to vote her off since, yeah, it's gonna be pretty much something. And Adam is voting for Leashawana. And then Sadie is voting for Alejandro. Bridgette is voting for Adam. And of course, Leashawana is voting for Sadie. End of the votes. And it's now time again. We're about to start the elimination ceremony time. So, all right. So by any chance, hold on a minute. That was like the wrong track. Hold on, that was pretty much a wrong track anyway. So, give me a second while I fix it something right now. Hold on, just give me a second. All right, I fixed it. So, anyways, no worries about that one, everybody. Just no worries. I had to fix something. But anyways, as myself as Chris McLean, that we're just about to explain about how, yeah, the No Fear Savages is about to lose another member tonight, which means we'll be involved by most of their teammates to get voted off. So, the rest of you are now in game. So, Team Amazon, you guys are watching Team No Fear Savages to lose their very only member of their team. So, if I were myself already, enjoy the show and see who's going to get left behind and will be dropped of shame while taking the parachute and to leave. So, let's begin. Let's get it on with, since I definitely pretty much would watch a TV show by now and deal with what I gotta deal with since my favorite TV show's on. So, yeah, it won't probably be on for another so much of 2 hours. But anyway, let's begin the ceremony, shall we? Alright, so, end of the votes. Now, here we go. The first person that gets the barf bag is Sadie and Adam. And the next person that gets the barf bag of peanuts is Alejandro. Now, we're down to the final two. That is Leashawana or Bridgette. So, the person who's going home tonight and will be going on to the drop of shame that will end up down there goes to is Bridgette. Bridgette is safe. Bridgette is safe, which means that she is definitely once again safe for another day. And Leashawana, you are eliminated. Yep, Leashawana is definitely eliminated. And so far, it looks like Leashawana is definitely saying pretty much likely to give Harold her word exactly to cheer him on exactly. So, looks like that pretty much happened, and Leashawana had no other choice but got eliminated by two people, especially in the alliance of going on, since Leashawana didn't find out about Alejandro and Adam's conniving alliance to pretty much likely have Leashawana tossed off the plane. So, yeah, that pretty much went something. And so far, Leashawana was giving Harold his word, and pretty much likely the four of them exactly were pretty much enjoying it so far. Since Lindsay and, of course, Sally and Bridgette and Sadie were both likely pretty much enjoying about that one. And as in for Duncan and Alejandro, both of them didn't really care exactly since they're all pretty much about to do whatever they're going to do next time. And so far, Adam thinks it was alright or whatever, that didn't seem bad or whatever. And so far, Leashawana jumps out of the plane and screamed down and used her parachute. And Leashawana screamed as she jumped out of the plane. Yep, and there goes Leashawana. So, that pretty much saves up another time and then another day. So anyway, let's get to the recap. So, it was Leashauna's time that she got voted off. And will no Fear Savages ever make their way to win or make their way to win? Or can Team Amazon make the way how it will play out? And will Team Me ever move up the ranks to first place? Or can the Nancy Drew catchers score up their remarks of first? And beat them down? Or will Team Victory dice the teams badly to an all-paying town? Or Team The Squad Professionals still won't lose another man or woman and call themselves that name forever? More ways to find out soon here. And right now on Total Drama World Tour Simulator, once we will hit the next place of the world to head next. Find out and tell sooner or later again that once again the teams, like I said, are still doing magnificent as they're catching on and on. And as in for good questions and more, that you will see next time what happens for part 5 for our next destination once we leave Yukon. And then, of course, we'll get pretty much cocoa for everybody to get themselves warm since everybody might probably be cold from outside. So, again, till next time.